Hello and welcome back to another set in the losers bracket quarterfinals. We have the new TyRanT, TaToH, playing against the Lizard Karma Keif. One life, one TC. Nice name here on the AOE2 CM on the Captain's Mode homepage. We have Incas, Mayans and Koreans for TaToH. This looks like Towers, to be honest, and Mayans overall strong civilization. Japanese and Saracens, that's Monk Civs and Celts. Interesting to see. First game is actually Incas against Celts, and TaToH doing Loom, so he's clicking up to Feudal Age. He's going with the Tower Rush here. Let's go for his map quickly. Main gold on the side, main stone forward, a second gold safe in the back, which is good for him. 3 deer, maybe 4 even inside. The third gold forward outside, the second stone on the right hand side. No relics close really, which is interesting. Doesn't happen too often. Usually the relics are distributed pretty fair. We have the third gold from Keif really far forward. There's one relic here in between those 3 golds. There's an extra gold as well here on the left hand side, one extra gold on the right hand side. There's one relic close to an extra stone actually, and one more relic or 2 more close to Keif's bed with the extra barracks. Doesn't really matter. Barracks is up for TaToH. Keif also on the way to Feudal Age now, but TaToH will be able to go for towers. Can Keif see the tower? Yes, he can see it actually, and that means he can go for palisade gates right now. Doesn't have stone walls available because they're still in the arcade, of course, but a lot of wood in the bank, so he can actually afford those gates. And I think TaToH won't have an easy time to go in, and Keif probably will go for Watchtower really soon, with 2 villages going forward to 3 actually now to build a Watchtower soon. No, actually Palisades coming up because Keif's still not there yet. And another Palisade gate behind the attacked wall. Actually really nice effort here from Keif, really good job. And there's the Watchtower coming up for now. There are 6 villages on stone, so Keif is going to delay his castle age a little bit. Doing Market Blacksmith though, very good to see. And I think he can afford to delay the castle age. He should do that because he cannot allow TaToH to go in. That's too dangerous with the Eagle Scouts and potentially Eagle Warriors after that coming up. And TaToH actually not able to finish this tower because Keif is there first, and now sending forward just to, I guess, build a mining camp and go for the gold. Yes, a quick tower coming up on the main stone. Really important to see TaToH realizing this, saying, okay, no, doesn't really make sense to go here because that watchtower is already filled with villagers. Fletching coming up from Keif, a really important upgrade when you defend from a tower rush with your own towers. And on the far side, on the left hand side actually, but it's not the far side, but on the left hand side, a few stone walls coming up. This watchtower will go up without problems, but I think Keif should be able to wall this completely. Maybe not on full HP. Yeah, the watchtower is up now, but there is enough HP on those walls to make sure that TaToH cannot just go in easily. And Keif is not far away from Castle Age, from clicking up, so he shouldn't have a problem. Actually, he's clicked up right now. And sold some wood, bought some food, and here we go, up to Castle Age with another tower coming up behind the stone walls. We know when the stone walls improve with Castle Age, they will have also the gate double the HP, so from 900 to 1800, from 1375 I think to 2750. There is an outpost now coming up and a palisade actually in that corner, which makes a lot of sense. This corner cannot get tower hopped. Now Keif 5 villages on gold, a few idle farms, and idle farmers not anymore. Main stone here, a second gold actually inside, and third gold, we've seen that before. Where is that second stone? Have I seen that already? Is that outside? Yes, there it is. A little bit confused here. Let's see what Keif is doing in Castle Age. Go for him right now. Tower and town center. Really? What is that position? I really don't understand it. In a siege workshop, which makes sense. And then we are going to see probably a 3rd TC really soon, because with Celts you want to get a bit of boom going. Mangonel on the way. Wheelbarrow coming from both players. Keif doing both so. And TaToH not really close to Castle Age, not so far away. But the food count could be higher, and I've got a lot of farms up, so he won't need to wait for too long. But he is still delayed quite a bit because his tower rush didn't really work, and his economy could be better, I guess. Now TaToH, let's see, he's actually going to be able to click up shortly after 20 minutes. This is still very good. I guess before 21 is decent, before 20 is strong, and in between that's what you expect in a tournament game from someone of TaToH's skills. Now 3 mangonels from Keif hitting the watchtowers, and that means those watchtowers will go down fast. The archers going inside makes sense, but there is a villager repairing, and the 3 mangonels actually with a really powerful attack. Another town center coming up on the back on the gold, sorry, on the wood. No TC on the gold, and there's TC not really on the stone. I like to see a TC on the wood always because you need constant wood income, and sometimes you see really ugly lumber camps. Now there's 2 mangonels left. The mining camp actually went down, or did Keif just delete that? I don't know. But the watchtowers are dying, and now TaToH up to Castle Age. Let's check what is he going to do here. Got 350 stone in the bank, 4 villages on stone. Not going for any extra TCs as far as I can see. He milled it here and now putting a few farms on that. Makes sense. A lumber camp would be good here, maybe right in there. We have the archer range getting attacked now, but siege workshop is up and 2 barracks outside, +1 inside. Was the barracks inside? No, TC now coming up. That means we're going to see eagle warriors. They're already upgraded and got a +1. Fletching down, of course. Squires coming in even from TaToH, so he's going into Castle Age army now. And it looks like he wants to maybe try and go in after all. There's all the buildings gone here from TaToH. A few houses on the left hand side. The watchtower is the last 4 building and it's going down fast, as you can see. Boatkin arrow, town watch, TaToH doing boatkin arrow. This is interesting. Is he going for crossbows as well? Actually, there's the siege tower hub coming in. That's huge, and I didn't even think about that. Oh my god. The eagle war is now going in quick walls, but this is open, and all the villagers have to wall here. Actually, for now, Keif seems to be safe, but there's archers coming in. No crossbows yet, but those archers will be able to hit a lot of villages here. The lumber camp getting deleted and destroyed, and the villagers dropping back into the TC. So TaToH actually doing a lot of damage right now. Keif saying yes to, I don't know, what's that all about? The outpost, the palisade, I don't know. But we have idle economy for Keif. Actually, 46 idle villages in total. This is just terrible. Now the archers and the eagle warriors moving inside Keif's base. The siege tower moving around with 2 more archers. No crossbowman upgrade from TaToH, but he's probably investing his food and gold into eagle warriors instead of crossbowman upgrade. And now we have 4 TCs for Keif with not even more villagers. TaToH is ahead in villager numbers. Keif's economy struggling here a little bit. Not so many farms, actually needs more and not a lot of space. This tower is going down to the eagle warriors, and now the crossbowman upgrade finally done. We have 19 military units and pretty much all of them are inside Keif's base, which is not good for him. Nice attack with the eagle warriors. So tower rush plus eagle warriors, then the tower hop here, or siege tower hop, sorry. It's a really good idea. The scorpions will be good against the crossbowmen, but what are you going to do against the eagle warriors? They're just too strong. They're moving in right now. Those crossbows will die fast. Actually, a few knights here to help. The knights should be decent, but they cost a lot, and I guess the eagle warriors are more cost effective. Now the mangonel, because the eagle warriors went down, is going to be really strong. And the scorpions, of course, these crossbows need to get microed. Actually, TaToH doing a good job, but he's losing all the crossbowmen now. And Keif actually free inside his base to build more. You can see more farms, 2 mills coming up. He's got a lot of wood in the bank, and I think he should send villagers back to go for gold. Actually, the castle coming up in the main goal, that's a good idea. But a forward castle also up for TaToH. Let's check his resources actually. TaToH will be able to click up to Imperial Age. More villagers, so he's done a really good job actually, and clicking up at 20 minutes wasn't bad, it was really good. So TaToH with a huge advantage at this point. Not population-wise, but upgrade-wise, he's really far ahead. And we are going to see probably Elite Eagle Warriors in Imperial Age. Now, Keif will be able to click up too. He's actually just done that. Using the main TC, yes, not a big problem here. Monasteries up as well. And we are going to see a little bit of a trap war, possibly actually mangonel war. Was that 2 for none? That was a really good shot here from Keif. We have to wait a little bit, I guess. Keif moving out with the knights to maybe find a few villagers. There is extra resources on the map, but there are no villagers out there yet. All the villagers on the left-hand side. TaToH actually building another TC on the extra gold on the left. And of course taking Keif through gold. That mining camp really not too good, but it's alright. Archer range coming up. Interesting. More archer ranges. Are we going to see Arbalest here? Or slingers possibly, heavy plus angry redemption, even monks coming up now. Keif trying to be a little bit annoying with the knights here. Actually he's going to be able to kill like 1 or 2 villagers. But there is a monk already to convert that knight. No, that's slingers. Where's the monk? There's the monk here. And those knights are actually finding a few victims, but they're going down. There is Keif. Stop, I need to draw the other point of view. Yes, trebuchets on the way from TaToH immediately. And Keif advancing to Imperial Age. TaToH doing block printing first. Keif is going for a trap of his own. Does he have enough stone for a second castle coming up in the back of his base? Again, a lot of idols here on those farms. Not so many farms as you wish to have. And that siege workshop will go up for now, but the castle will go down fast here. There is 2 trebuchets already up to attack that castle. Only 1 counter trap. Ballistics on the way from TaToH with Archer armor. Keif doing Onager here. Against the Elite Eagle Warriors, not too sure. The Slingers will die to the Onagers probably, but the Elite Eagle Warriors that may come up very soon, they will be strong against Onagers, and then you need probably the Volt Raiders. It looks like TaToH's economy is stronger and his push is hitting at this point. We have one item or Slinger moving around. Nice walls here from Keif, actually making sure that this woodline is safe at this point in the game. Now 1 trap went down because there's 2, no 3 trebuchets from Keif. Actually Keif with a good job defending his castle with trebuchets, and that's the Onager shots. But Onager got converted again, I think that was the second, and Keif now this time, the delete that Onager? I guess so. The castle's still up, but Keif is out of stone, and that's a problem. TaToH building another castle. Where's that coming up? I don't see it. Left hand side, right hand side. Where is he building a castle? In front of a stone. Good idea. And the castle only on sub 1k HP. And Keif, of course, repairing again because he's bought some stone, I guess. There's only 2 trebuchets remaining. This one getting repaired, but there's not so many villagers. And now villager numbers close to 120 for both players. Actually, only 1 trap remaining. Keif may be able to keep his castle up. Problem is, 34 against 8 military units is really a lot of advantage for TaToH. Now the trebuchet is starting to counterattack the castle, and this one actually on half HP already, so Keif managing to keep his castle alive. But there was a pet out, and now that gate is going down. Quick houses coming up with the villagers, but it's not enough. The trebuchets have to get packed, and the Eagle Warriors, Elite Eagle Warriors actually moving in, +2 defenses done, each +4 and +6. But they are taking down onagers and trying to take down a few of those trebuchets. Actually not happening. Keif, the few Vote Raiders now without any upgrades. Okay, let's be honest, they're really not that strong. But he's able to keep the trebuchets alive, and this one will go down fast. Actually, one shot with 5 traps. There's one more trap on the right hand side, and Keif again has to repair the castles. The castle now. Slingers moving forward, and the Elite Eagle Warriors again trying to take down trebuchets. What is inside that siege workshop? Not the onager. Keif low on gold. He's taking his main gold with a lot of villagers. The problem is no third gold for him. And the second gold actually mined out as far as I can see. So Keif will be in gold trouble. He should go for the extra gold on the map, which he did not see. Didn't scout it. That's too bad for him. That could have actually saved him because now he lost the castle. Light Keif skill burning arm on the way. But I think it's not going to be enough. TaToH with a really commanding position now. And Keif getting starved here. Low on gold. Population-wise, he's fine, 130 villagers, but no military units to defend, and this next castle is going down really fast here. TaToH using all his resources on Elite Eagle Warriors and Slingers and Trebuchets, I don't know what, but the Elite Eagle Warriors now moving in, this onager will go down, the trap will go down, and I think Keif is in trouble here because now soon, in the next few minutes, I guess Elite Eagle Warriors will be raiding in that wood line, and Keif actually, I guess this is, yes, calling GG here. Nice game from TaToH with a really nice tower rush, and then Eagle Warriors getting dropped inside. That was the deciding point in the game, I think, because Keif wasn't able to really put up a good boom. And on the right hand side you can see Keif may find the gold, but a castle coming up from TaToH. First game won by TaToH. Let's go to game 2. We have Mayans and Koreans left for TaToH, Japanese and Saracens for Keif, and actually Keif said monk rush time. He's picked Japanese, TaToH Korean, so Keif is expecting a tower rush. And actually Keif going for 4 militia right now in the barracks. We're 8 minutes into the game, but TaToH is not clicking up to feudal age. He's not going for a feudal age tower rush. That means those militia probably a waste of resources and a little bit of waste of time as well. Let's see, TaToH is actually luring deer in from outside. Let's go for his map first. Main gold on the side, main stone safe in the back. Second gold safe in the back, nice for him. Third gold on the left hand side outside, one really close to the space, extra berries, that doesn't really matter I guess. The second gold forward outside, and another really not too far away, but actually it's in a neutral zone. And this really close to the extra gold on the left hand side, there's one extra gold on the right hand side as well. And then we are up to Keif space. TaToH now on the way to feudal age, Keif with the second gold outside, or maybe it's the third gold actually outside, but close to the walls, one really close main stone forward. Where's the second stone? One really close here. Second stone safe in the back. Main gold on the side here, backish, can be defended, and a second gold safe in the back as well. So Keif's map actually looking decent. 4 militia doing nothing right now. Let's see, TaToH on the way to feudal age. He should be able to click up to castle age without any problems. Going with 4 villagers to probably build a market and a blacksmith. And what's happening next? I don't know. I don't think there is anything to worry about. Loom coming up. And I guess another villager after that. Is he even going for a villager here? Yeah, he should go for one, I guess. There we go. And going for stone. So maybe we're going to see towers after all. Because 4 villagers on stone only now. That's not going to be a castle drop as far as I can judge here. We have Keif on the way to feudal age, of course, a lot later. I guess he had some deer inside. Has 5 farms up. Resources looking decent. But of course he's going to be a little bit delayed with the militia coming up. Where's the militia actually now? They're on the field to maybe scout, maybe try and find any forward that may come up. There's the scout from TaToH. Does TaToH know about the militia actually? Cannot see the barracks. Is he going to find them? Not yet at least. But he may be able to spot them really soon. And now villagers going forward, but there's the militia on the field, and TaToH must be thinking, what is going on now? Actually, the militia might work. Loom coming up from Keif. I think he should do men-at-arms at this point in the game. There is 4 militia in total, actually now 5. alive, and villagers moving out. So Keif is saying, no, this watchtower is definitely not gonna go up on my main stone, I'm not going to allow it. And with the militia on the field, those villagers won't have an easy time of going forward inside or anything. There's no army up for TaToH. TaToH almost up to castle age. I hope my casting is not too bad. I'm feeling a bit off now. I want to cast this, but I don't really feel like doing a good job here. I'm still going to try. The militia are able to attack that palisade and not take it down entirely. Not sure why. Another villager walling itself in to put up a guard tower. Of course, the free upgrade coming. And no stone wall from Keif. I'm a little surprised. He has 200 stone in the bank. I think he should have put a piece of stone wall here and then just go back. But that did not happen. And now the guard tower is coming up from TaToH. Keif actually was at first able to push this back, but not any longer. TaToH walling his villagers in, building the guard towers, and now controlling the front of Keif's base. Let's see TaToH at home. Any TCs coming up? I don't think so, but it's possible in theory. No, one villager on gold. That's like still 4 villagers on stone. Let's go for Keif right now. He is almost up to castle age. 1724 is an okayish time with the 4 villagers, I guess, 4 militia, I guess. And we have Siege Workshop coming up immediately. Yes, a lot of gold in the bank. 200 stone in the bank to possibly build some TCs, but no wood in the bank actually. This is interesting because a monastery is coming up. Is Keif actually going for a fast Imperial Age? With all the gold he has, so many villages on gold actually would make sense. Double mining camp because it's cheaper. And now TaToH saying, okay, I have done that guard tower rush before, I can do it again, let's try this against Japanese. One mangonel coming up is going to be enough. Actually, the scout might even be able to take down a mangonel. Villagers need to go back at this point because that mangonel is actually with a lot of attack, and the mangonel itself has to go back as well. So now we're going to see a little bit of micro here with a few villagers trying to dodge shots. 2 villagers going down fast. Another villager. There's only 1 villager left on the front. Very good job here from Keif. So he's stopping this push for now. In the back, I think he should go for a few TCs now. At least a second TC would be nice, but it's not happening. Another mangonel coming up. Sanctity on the way, and a second monastery here. So it looks like Keif is now finally going for a tower rush. He actually said that in the chat to TaToH. He's going to not tower rush, monk rush. He's going with the monks, and TaToH at home. Still no TCs whatsoever. He's still committing to the towers here. Don't really understand that because right now it doesn't really seem to work. If he's getting a castle up in front, that would be huge, and then he could take the main stone as well. Like this, 3 mangonels now hitting the guard towers, and there is only 1 villager forward right now. There's 2 more coming in, 3, 4 more to be able to maybe repair. No, not happening. And 3 villagers to repair the mangonels. That means the next guard tower will fall fast. And now Keif at this point in the game should actually consider re-walling already. This villager is getting dropped back. The Siege Workshop coming up forward, of course, and there's 3 guard towers plus the 1 that is going down left, but now it's 3. Keif doing wheelbarrow, TaToH doing wheelbarrow at the same time. Villager numbers 38 for both players, and Keif still with a lot of villagers on gold. TaToH alone resources actually, housed on 40. Keif 44 pop now, and he spent all his gold, I guess, on monks here and the mangonels. Building a gate now to make sure that TaToH cannot go in here. And we have a few relics coming in from Keif. On the left hand side, he can probably see this one as well. No, he can't. TaToH probably can see it because he's sending a monk there. He's got 1 relic already. TaToH is going to find the relic, and I think he will be faster than Keif. Keif is on the right track, but TaToH is going for the relic. Yeah, that's always fun to see. Like 2 monks going for the same destination, but the 1 monk is slightly faster. This time wasn't really slightly, but he was faster. 1 for 1. Monk going down, that means Keif will get another relic here. An atonement coming from Keif as well, which is interesting to see, because I don't think TaToH will go in a lot more monks, only to pick up the relics. But, ooh, did he just lose the monk to conversion? Then the atonement was good. Redemption coming in as well. TaToH going with the barracks now forward, and a guard tower in the corner to possibly do a tower hop here. Now, siege tower hop would have been possible too, but it's more expensive. The tower hop might be fun. The monks are there though, and they should be able to convert like 1 or 2 villagers. Not sure why he stopped. He's trying for the mangonels. I think he should have gone for the vills instead. And now these monks could actually convert guard towers here, but you need to get close, and you need to make sure there's no other guard towers in range. For now, a little bit of a crazy game in my opinion, but Keif is holding, so TaToH's tower rush not really too successful. TaToH now 8 villages ahead, and that's huge. We have that guard tower soon to go down. And we have 3 relics now in the bank for Keif. The main gold actually quite low. I hope Keif can actually see the gold inside the back of... Oh my god, bad scouting. Holy shit, you don't even see your second gold. That's never good. A little bit disappointed to see that, because usually you should scout the back of your base and you should be able to find your main gold, your second gold, your third gold, and the 2 stones. Let's be honest here. So this gold running really low, that's like 800, 1200 left, 1300 maybe, and that's not gonna last for too long. Keif close to clicking up to Castle at Imperial Age. TaToH nowhere close, let's be honest, but he's going with Mangonels now, he's going with Lightcap, so he wants to finish this in Castle Age, or at least delay his Imperial Age to actually be able to counterattack the Mangonels and Monks here. For now, a lot of towers coming up, more towers on the way, a few villagers dodging the shot, very good for TaToH actually, look at this is just beautiful, like Ballet and Ballet, I'm not sure. And the guard tower getting finished. Lightcap now moving in, but there's a lot of monks on the field, so Keif actually should be able to defend for now. That Lightcap needs to turn back immediately, and the villagers will need to go away as well. Keif almost halfway up to Imperial Age. The question is, what is he going to do in Imp? Is he going to stay with monks, which is really not the easiest game to play, because there's going to be more and more units, and the more TaToH has, the more difficult it will be to micro those monks. Another guard tower coming out on the right hand side, actually TaToH taking full control, covering the extra gold, almost covering that third gold, not yet. Castle coming up behind that gold, which is interesting, and Keif I think is still not going for the back of his base. I'm disappointed to see that the scouting from a lot of players is not on the level I expected it to be, because on Arabia, I said it before, now Keif is an arena player of course, but on Arabia everybody's scouting, is trying to find its resources, and they may be pretty far away, but on Arena sometimes I think, what is happening? Why aren't you going to scout your resources? You will need them anyways. Now the castle is finished and the Lightcap will be underneath that castle. A few spearmen out. Keif is actually up to Imp. Are we going to see block printing, illumination, the standard monk upgrades? Yes, coming up now. And possibly Trebuchet, I expect it. A few spearmen. Pikeman is a good option for him as well right now, because why not? Pikeman is always good. Halberdiers from Japan is really strong as we know. And TaToH, handcard coming in, but still nowhere close to clicking up to Imp. Instead, we're going back with the Mangonels. He's got a few guard towers, and they will buy him a little bit more time, because it's going to take a while until Keif will get rid of all of them. Question is, does he really need to at this point? Maybe a round or two would be sufficient. TC coming up on the extra gold here, and on the right hand side that guard tower is actually covering, that's the third gold now, and Keif's main gold is gone. That means 19 idle villagers, 26 militaries, but 20 idle villagers. Keif finding the villagers idle and moving forward. Is he finally going to the back? No, still not going there. Does Keif know about the extra golds on the map? TaToH can see everything. Keif can see the gold on the right hand side, which he will never ever be able to take, at least not in the next like few minutes. Can see the gold on the left hand side, but it's pretty far away, and I think he's going with the monks now to maybe try and like secure that gold. It's possible. Trebuchet is hitting all kind of guard towers, but TaToH now with 35 more villagers on the way to Imperial Age, and I don't see an easy way for Keif to go fast to be able to stop TaToH's defense, go for a space, go for his economy. TaToH in Imperial Age will probably go for halberdiers then, maybe hussars even, it's possible. Or standard infantry is an option. Onager is always an option with the Koreans here. The keeps will be upgraded for free. I would love to see bomber towers. That would be so funny, but I don't think it's going to happen. And as you can see, TaToH, very smart move, building those 2 guard towers and making sure that Keif cannot just go for the extra gold here. Now Keif's in the trebuchet as well, so he will be fine here. And those traps are actually getting rid of the guard towers. That means a lot of villagers now on that 3rd gold, but Keif still hasn't found his 2nd gold, and that's really bad for him. Heavy plow gold shaft mining on the way from TaToH. TaToH with a good amount of army on the field. Keif actually has more, he's got a lot of monks here. Those 5 mangonels can do a hell of a lot of damage. As you can see, that guard tower needs like 4 volleys of those trebuchets to go down. It's maybe 5 because that 1 trap is moving forward. More guard towers coming up. TaToH is really committing to his strategy, and I don't think it's the best idea, but it can work of course. TaToH up to Imperial Age. What are you going to see? Except the keep upgrade, which is for free 8+4 range. Hussar coming in immediately. It makes sense, he's got a lot of light cav already, and look at that amount of light cav, actually that's huge. And we're going to see a lot of monks still from Keif on the field, so it makes sense. Mangonels moving forward. Racer and crossbowmen. Arbalest is the idea from TaToH apparently. I didn't even consider that. The 2 trebuchets hitting the keeps now, those are actually all up, but the trebuchet is getting repaired and the keeps will go down. So TaToH actually wasting a little bit of stone in my opinion. Maybe he just wanted to buy the time to make sure that Keif cannot just move forward and go for the golds here. Another keep, sorry, coming up, and Keif now with a good amount of gold still in the bank, but not a lot of food, enough stone for castle. TaToH doing thumbring, has a good working economy, double the villager numbers. That's 36 farmers, not too many considering he's got hussars, but now he's switching into the arbalest and or crossbow for now, and arbalest to become soon, so he can actually survive less of those farmers. Not like 50-60, but 36-40 makes sense. Now the Hussars moving in. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at that attack. Going to slow down just a little bit here. Maybe 75 is good. The monks trying to convert. They will be able to convert quite a few Hussars. It's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess already. Crossbowmen will take down those Hussars, and the monks will die. Big, beautiful fight here by TaToH. He's got more military units here on the left-hand side. The crossbowmen now will be able to take down the monks, and after that the halberdiers. There's still a few Hussars left to take down trebuchets. This castle will not go up, at least not now, and the crossbowmen will take care of those halberdiers. The Hussars now moving to attack, and arbalest masonry coming in. A castle from Keif getting actually cancelled, and TaToH building a castle on the left-hand side now. Keif lost a lot of army here, has to go back with the trebuchets and the halberdiers, and we have masonry, two-man sword coming in, and the crossbowmen moving forward. There's a double siege workshop coming up from TaToH. Looks like he's going to take the second game as well, because he's got a lot of army. Hussars and arbalists will go through the walls fast. The monks can't really do a lot here. Monk Rush is a Castle Age game, not an Imperial Age game. At least not like mid to late Imperial Age. And now quick walls coming up from Keif, but it's not stone walls, so these Hussars will be able to go in. This is not going to be a doubt castle, because quick market and house, the Hussars still can go. No, quick walling and the castle is up, so the villagers will be safe for now. TaToH has to go back. He will send trebuchets or bombard cannons or rams. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Oh, Keif coming up on the right hand side. Villagers attacking that Keif immediately, but Keif is still going to lose a few of those villagers, and actually one mangonel hitting the tower as well, but hitting, I guess, the own villagers. Trebuchet on the right hand side attacking Keif, but there is arbalest moving in now, and Keif saying not feudal strong GG. Actually, TaToH has done the Castle Age guard tower rush before, and Keif could have seen that, but he could have prevented those guard towers at the start, I think, with the militia if he had done a little bit better. Now TaToH winning the second game in a row, going for a match game already. Are we going to see a 3-0? I hope not. I want to see more games, but it's possible. Now it's Mayans against Saracens. Mayans not really a monk, not really a tower civ. Saracens a monk rush civ. Let's see what is going to happen. TaToH is not going for tower rush here. I'm surprised to not see him pick like Teutons, which are good against monks and have a good tower rush actually. But let's go for the maps here. It's Mayans. We have extra barracks in the back and a lot of nothing. Not the best map, I guess. Main goal on the side, at least something, but the main stone kind of forward, the second stone in the same spot outside. The third gold on the left hand side outside, and the second gold forward outside. Deer very far away actually. That's more than a screen to the TC on the yeah, more than a screen, doesn't really matter. Let's see, we have both players. Now Keif on the way to Castle Age, TaToH a little bit behind, but Keif going up really early on with the main gold. On the side here, no back base, but the second gold pretty safe in the back. The second stone outside blocking that gate, not too nice. I think if one gate here would be nice for Keif, then he could delete all the walls. The main stone forwardish, the main gold is forwardish, the third gold is outside. Well, the map not really looking too good for Keif, but it's not too bad either, I guess, because Keif looks like he's going aggressive here. Good amount of villagers on gold already. It's not on stone, which is surprising me. Let's see, do we have any villagers forward? Not happening yet. We have a barracks up on the right hand side. Guess these villagers could have gotten attacked. We have an extra stone, an extra gold here. Do we have a second extra gold? Yes, down here. One relic here in neutral zone. This one really close to Keif. This one closer to TaToH, very close to his base. This one not so far away from TaToH. This is a little bit closer to Keif here. So the relic distribution, I guess, is relatively fair. Now TaToH going with the barracks to actually be able to counter the monk rush. And that's the strong suit now for Mayans with the Eagle Warrior upgrade in Castle Age. They will be able to defend from monks. So Keif won't have the easiest time to go monk rush. Is he actually going to do that? 2 monasteries are up. There is also the fuck, yes, barracks up. I guess he just spotted the barracks, but he's got a second TC and possibly third TC coming in soon. Actually walling off a little bit just in case. We might see a siege tower hop again, and the 2 monasteries is going for the monks to actually pick up the relics first. It makes sense. So it's not really going for a rush, but more for a defensive game. Didn't expect that. Outpost not going up, or maybe it will, because the scout has to go back now. The Eagle Warrior is close. Outpost is up. 2 TCs at this point for Keif. I think he should go for TC number 3. Maybe right here, or maybe on this gold as well. Or on a stone, but no, not on a stone. Sanctity coming in. We have a third TC actually coming up behind that house. Not sure about the position, but a nice triangle around here. We have now Monastery coming up from TaToH as well. The second TC is up on the wood line and the main stone. Third TC not coming up yet. TaToH is missing a little bit of wood still. But is he going forward? He had villagers forward. We see Siege Workshop, something like that. A few Eagle Warriors are out already. And on the left hand side, Eagle Warriors patrolling, actually picking up a monk here. And I guess those two monks are in danger as well. They may leave their life. Now, how do we call this? There's a proverb for that. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Wheelbarrow coming from TaToH, 30 Cs now up on the wood line, and we are going to see what? We're going to see Eagle Warriors against monks here. Keif not going for that monk rush, not going for the monks. Guess monk rushing mains isn't so easy anymore. There is the Eagle Warriors now moving in. Oh, it's Eagle Scouts, sorry for that. And the monks are getting actually 3 conversions and one of them surviving. Yes, that was good for Keif. 3 fast conversions actually. Now he's got the Eagle Scouts, and now he can go for that relic. He's going to lose that monk because he was a little bit careless with the monk. He didn't send the eagles immediately, and he therefore is losing a monk here, but he should be able to pick up that relic now. There we go. And with a few eagles also on the field, he will be able to put up a little bit of a fight. Keif doing Wheelbarrow with 3 TC, 60 villagers. He's actually ahead. TaToH only 51. Not sure why. Maybe it's the Eagle Warrior production that kept him away from going with more villagers right now. The third TC was a little bit later. The castle now coming up at the corner of his base, which is a good spot, covering the second stone and the main stone mainly. We have another relic on the open field. Actually, TaToH could go for his 2 relics, which he can see. Yes, he can see both, obviously. He's got 2 monks. Why not go for them? Keif is not going there right now. Can Keif actually see the relics from that are close to TaToH's base? He can see both. He's going for that relic close to the extra resources. That makes sense. I think he will be able to pick that one up. And TaToH should have the second relic here, or the last relic. And yeah, there we go, coming in. We have Imperial Age click up coming for Keif. Very important to see. 72 villagers and up to Imperial Age with the University coming up. What's the plan in Imp now? Not sure. What can you do against May and Plume Archers plus Eagle Warriors with the Saracens? Is Mamelukes a good idea? It's really hard to pull off in 1v1. I guess he will go for monks a little bit, maybe onagers or bombard cannons is possible. We have TaToH with Boso coming in only now. That's terrible. He should have had that a long time ago. Fletching on the way. I guess only for the castle. And Eagle Scouts, no Eagle Warriors. TC up on the 3rd gold, trying to protect that for now. Barracks coming up as well. And those outposts are getting attacked by the converted eagles, so it will go down over time. TaToH now doing Eagle Warrior, very important to see. And we have a few monks trying to convert yet a few more eagles. Actually, TaToH going for plumes, it makes sense. 3 conversions, but 6 dead monks. This is huge. Keif going for chemistry. Boatkin coming from TaToH is committing to Castle Age again. And Keif, what is the plan here? We have 1 castle up, we have 1 siege workshop up, and that's pretty much it. Trebuchet is coming out. Is he still going for monks? Only 2 monasteries. He's not going for anything here. I'm really a bit surprised. I guess we are going to see bombard cannons very soon. Chemistry soon to be finished, and then do Saracens get hand cannoneers? I'm not sure. Nice walls coming up here. I like this idea from Keif, securing his stone. And the Trebuchet is now moving forward to... Actually, they're not going to be able to hit anything. Is there a bombard cannon on the way? Not either. Keif apparently doesn't know what he wants to do here. He's got a lot of resources in the bank, he's not using them. He's got almost 1k stone in the bank, so he could go forward and actually is going for another castle. Onager on the way, so that's his choice, but he's against eagles and plumed archers. Double gate, look at this is just beautiful. Building another house quick here with a lot of villagers. He's gonna lose maybe 2 or 3 of them. Ooh, he's opening the gate, but not for long. And now the TC is hitting those eagles. Siege Workshop coming up, so the Onager production will start soon. And finally, hand cannoneers. Yes, Saracens do get hand cannoneers, I should have known that. Again, not my best day today. Imperial Age coming up for TaToH very soon. What is TaToH going to do here? Elite Eagle Warriors or Elite Plumed Archers? That's the question for me. Or something else? Something completely different? I don't know. Plumed Archer production still going. Conscription on the way. We have Handguard coming in and double Siege Workshop now. So maybe Capped Ram first. Bracer not coming up. And Elite Eagle Warrior not coming up. Again, TaToH apparently doesn't know what he wants to do either. Against hand cannoneers, the plumed archers will be better. But does TaToH actually know about the hand cannons? Can he see them? He can see the bombard cannons. He can see hand cannoneers now. So I think he should go for the bracer upgrade now for plumed archers. Bracer finally coming in. Nice. Keif actually attacking a castle here from TaToH in the open field. TaToH is taking the extra gold. And he's putting a few gates up just in case. Because if Eagle Warriors are approaching, they will keep hanging the gates. Or they will be stopped at the gates. And now those siege workshops will go down to Thumbling in leather archer armor. Keif actually in a score lead. Same villager number pretty much. And Keif is actually lower on military units. But he's putting up another castle. And now I would like to see Mamelukes actually. Keif doesn't really have the gold for that, I guess. That would be so awesome. For now, he's going hand cannoneers on it, just a really strong combination, let's be honest. And this combination can counter pretty much everything that TaToH is putting up right now. Maybe Elite Plumed Archers will be better. Look at these siege workshops inside. 1, 2, 3. They have to go really far around actually to come out, these archers. That outpost is not going up, the villages are dying. But in the middle, Keif with a really strong army. Trebuchet is moving forward. Bombardkin coming in. Ooh, nice. The Treb's trying to hit the archers, but good microwave from Keif as well. It's taking on 3 trebuchets for 3 archers, now 4 for 4, I guess. The bomber cannon did a good job as well. Plumed archers moving in from the side, but no, they can't really because there's still too many archers. Keif a good amount of gold and food and wood in the bank, almost enough stone for yet another castle. TaToH will be able to go with another castle as well. Elite Plumed Archer is done, missing chemistry yet, architecture coming in to make the castle stronger, and mangonel production now starting. Siege Archer coming in from Keif. This is going to be huge. Siege Archer and hand cannoneers might actually be the ultimate counter to Mayans here. Don't really see how TaToH can do anything against this army combination. He needs a lot of units here. Maybe Elite Skirmishers, but against Siege Archers, bye-bye. Maybe Elite Eagle Warriors, but against hand cannoneers, bye-bye. Maybe Archers of his own, but against Siege Archers, really? Could be interesting. TaToH is doing Archers, but he's gonna get surprised here, or maybe not, because Siege Archer soon to finish, and with Siege Archers this will be a totally different game. Now Archer done for both players, actually 1 for almost 1, that's 2 for 1, but now the Siege Archer taking on 2 Archers simultaneously. Plumed Archers going down, the trebuchets on the bottom side here attacking that castle. Counter traps, but there's villages around to actually be able to repair here. Now that TC is not going up, it's actually going down. A lot of Elite Plumed Archers, but they are pretty much out of play here. I think they should stay in the middle or maybe on the bottom side, because TaToH is losing control over 3rd gold. This castle will go down, and TaToH needs the castles. Keif can actually afford to lose them in theory. Now the Plumed Archers trying to go around, and Archers of course can cut. This could be interesting. At the same time, Keif is losing Siege Archers, Archer coming in, but he's gaining a little bit of space here, he's gaining ground, and now the Plumed Archers moving in because TaToH is actually cutting. Is this the end of Keif's economy? Quick walls coming up, and there's Siege Archers inside. The Plumed Archers actually have to move back here. TaToH is not going in, doesn't want to lose all the Plumed Archers, I guess. Instead he should send some Eagle Warriors. Is that Elite Eagles? Yes. Upgrades coming up for those. And TaToH, do you have gold left to mine? There is no more main gold. There is the 3rd gold for him on the left hand side, which he cannot take. The 2nd gold is there with a lot of villagers, and he's actually taking the extra gold as well. Keif is taking the other extra gold, only 550 left. So gold will become scarce now. And Archers against Siege Archers, that's really not the fight you want to take, but what can TaToH do? Now finally a few of those Elite Eagle Warriors moving in. But there's hand cannoneers in the mix, and a few of those Siege Archers will go down, but not many of them. And the Plumed Archers are really not suited to take on Siege Archers. There is now a few watchtowers coming up from TaToH, covering Keif's 3rd gold, but there's Siege Archers as well. Keif re-walling, it makes sense, you want to get a safe economy. Ring Archer armor coming in from Keif, Husbandry on the way, so we may see a switch into cavalry units. This is actually a really strong game, 49 minutes in. I don't know who's going to win this. Keif is looking better right now, but this game is not over, and if there's one big raiding coming up, I imagine Keif might be in trouble. The same goes for TaToH though, because he's open here even, and if, yes, Lightcav coming up, Hussars coming up, if a little bit of Hussar raiding is happening, then Keif might get the advantage in the middle that he needs to take full map control. TaToH is still taking gold here, which Keif should not allow, but Keif is concentrating on the bottom side where he will be able to take TaToH's 3rd gold. The castle going down, and now Trebuchet is getting packed to move forward. I think the Siege Archers should move forward to take down those traps. It's not gonna happen. TaToH, now the monastery forward, he might lose the 2 relics. In the meantime, TaToH is going with cap rams to attack the walls and go forward. But look at Keif's defensive structure. It's actually pretty nice, pretty strong, and the Siege Archers behind that are going to counter everything. This is just huge here. Hussars now moving into the economy. TC will go down. There's only a few wood villagers on this side, and actually TaToH 114 villagers, same for Keif, but TaToH is the one who is getting raided now. The Captain's not really doing a lot, attacking a few more walls, but to what end? Doesn't really help. And those Hussars will be really annoying. Villager numbers dropping for TaToH, a little bit at least. And now hand cannoneers moving as well. There's a lot of Elite Plumed Archers, not fully upgraded, which is surprising for me. TaToH has the resources to do that. He's producing more villagers. He knows he may need more. He may lose a lot of them. Keif now low on resources when it comes to gold, but he has Saracen's market, so he can actually sell the wood and get more gold. And if he needs it, plate barding armor coming in to make this Hussar stronger. They're going to be fully upgraded soon. The last of them dying here, but there's another group moving in. Actually, TaToH taking the extra berries, but for how long? The Elite Plumed Archer is only here to defend now, and the Trebuchet is hitting the next castle. The Siege Onager is taking out any unit that is approaching, and that Onager may not survive for too long. Actually, TaToH trying to micro, but not anymore. The Hussars taking on Elite Eagle Warriors, the hand cannon is doing the rest, and TaToH getting rid of the Hussars that are raiding, but not getting rid of the Trebuchets here. Another castle going down, so TaToH is left with only one castle here on the outside. Military numbers looking good for TaToH, but I feel Keif has map control somehow. He's allowed TaToH to take this gold. I think if he had denied him that gold, then this game might be over here. And TaToH actually has more population, but he has the Plumed Archers in a big group, and there is now Siege Onager shots happening. Nice attack round here from the Siege Onagers. One trap still remaining. Now this may go down fast, but Keif doesn't really need that trap anymore. He has the Siege Onagers. Keif now with a good amount of gold. He just sold 2k5 wood. The Hussars are starting to attack Elite Plumed Archers, and the Hussars actually will be quite good, because they have the 2+4 defense. And now Spearmen coming up. I guess Pikemen Halberdier would be a good idea, but does TaToH have the gold for helps? I don't think so. Blast Furnace coming in from Keif. We have fully upgraded Hussars now, as far as I can see. Scale Mail Armor, Elite Skirmisher coming in, Pikemen away from TaToH finally. He's still got that big group of Plumed Archers. This is what keeps him alive, I think. Siege Rams now, and those Siege Onagers went down. This could be a really strong attack. At the same time, Keif is going back now, because he can see, okay, I am going to find a big fight here, and maybe I can use my Siege Onagers to do what they do best, which is taking down big groups of enemy units. The Siege Rams going in, taking on Siege Workshop and Town Center or not, and now the Siege Onagers are approaching. Good shot here from Keif, that's the first shot. TaToH has to move back immediately. He lost quite a few Plumed Archers already, and that one single Siege Onager would have loved to get another shot in. This Watchtower will go down, or Guard Tower actually, and the villagers won't be able to take that gold for much longer. Keif is actually claiming the gold. He has taken almost all of the gold here. Siege Workshop not getting finished yet. The Plumed Archers are back in TaToH space. What an amazing game. 1 hour and 2 minutes in, and I think Keif is finally getting control over this game completely. With the Siege Onagers everywhere now hitting the Plumed Archers. Actually on the right hand side, on the bottom side, not right hand side, trying to get rid of that forward here, trying to take a little bit of map control back. Siege Ram now coming in from Keif actually. TaToH 115 villagers, but he's getting attacked everywhere on both sides, and those Siege Onagers are so strong. They're gonna be able to take down barracks really fast. And here Halberdiers and Elite Plumed Archers now facing Elite Skirmishers and Siege Onagers, and the Siege Onagers alone wouldn't be good enough, but the Elite Skirmishers actually can take both down. Now we have Trebuchet hitting a few buildings, Siege Rams moving forward, and suddenly TaToH is pushing on the left hand side, while or on the bottom side, sorry, on the left of his base, while on the top side Keif is advancing, taking the gold finally, getting a few more archer ranges. Of course gold is low for both players. Very soon I guess Keif may have a little bit more, 3 against 2 relics, and he's still got a lot of Siege Onagers up, but TaToH is still fighting for this match, fighting for his life. Bracer on the way for Keif, and we are going to see Siege Rams on both sides. Not a lot of Elite Plumed Archers, and suddenly Keif 72 military units. So I think if TaToH cannot get his army numbers up fast, he may be in trouble. He's low on resources actually. The Helby is trying to take down a few more of these Siege Onagers, but it's not happening. And that Siege Ram going down, TC actually falling, but it's not a big problem. Immediately another TC coming up here, Chainmail Armor Ballistics. Keif is doing all the upgrades for all the units, and now the Siege Rams moving forward. Elite Skirmishers is actually something that can be really hurtful to Mayans in the post-Imperial Age, where you cannot afford Elite Eagle Warriors. And like this, the Plumed Archers suddenly are in trouble. Siege Rams is probably what TaToH needs best, or what could use best with the gold, but he is getting raided now on the top side. The Siege Onager is still alive. There is another Siege Workshop archer range coming up, and TaToH is getting pushed on both sides now. I think it's a matter of time at this point, because 83 military units against only 55, and numbers dropping from TaToH, that Keif is going to win this game. TaToH with a lot of food and wood still to use, but then will go down too. And now the Siege Rams actually taking down a lot of barracks. This TC will go down fast. The Siege Onager is hitting everything, and 1 hour and 11 minutes into the game, I would bet on Keif here to win this. I don't think TaToH is coming back from this, because now Siege Onager, Siege Rams moving inside. He's losing ground here as well, and he's calling GG. Keif with an amazing game, showing the power of Saracen. Siege Onagers plus hand cannons was a really nice combination, and Keif staying alive for now. Let's go into the next game, number 4. As you can see, both players choosing Byzantines. I think it was the pick from Italian, Spanish Byzantines, and that means Byzantines mirror matchup, which probably should favor Keif if this wasn't Volatile Kingdoms. We have a tower rush coming up from TaToH soon. Keif also clicking up to Feudal Age, but he's a lot later. Main gold for him, safe in the back, the main stone safe in the back. Extra gold, extra stone inside, which he did not scout. I'm a little bit disappointed here. The second stone actually acting as a little bit of a natural wall, so he could actually take this. Third gold outside, close to a relic, and the second gold also forward outside. There is a watchtower coming up from TaToH, there's the archer range coming up, the standard play here, and Keif quickly walling towards his TC. That's what he needs right now. The villagers will be able to go in fast, and I think Keif needs a watchtower around here, and he needs to go for the main stone, which he's doing already. Good for him. Let's quickly check TaToH's base. Don't think there's anything going to happen, anything major. The watchtower will come up and TaToH will go around to try and find another entrance point. Market coming up, blacksmith maybe soon, and a house here would be fine. TaToH has the main gold and the main stone forward, third gold forward outside, second stone on left hand side outside. One really close deer outside, as you can see, and the second gold safe in the back, as well as an extra gold which he did not scout. It's way back here, so both players didn't really scout. TaToH almost keeping the gate open, but not entirely. And now the watchtower and the second watchtower coming up. This watchtower is actually not getting attacked yet. 8 range, I guess it's out of range. Keif on the way to Castle Age, going to be there at 16:33, good timing for him. No fletching done yet for TaToH, I think he should do that very soon. And he's got 5 archers moving forward. He's probably going to try and attack those palisades now, maybe with another tower coming up soon. TaToH missing a little bit of stone, he's got 2 villagers only on that. It's not enough in my opinion, but it's alright I guess. Maybe TaToH doesn't want to go up to Castle Age too late. Now he's attacking the gate from inside, like the villagers are trapped, which they are actually not. Or are they? No, this is open. But I guess before doing nothing, the villagers could actually go and do something. Keif, 115 stone, he can go for another watchtower. He's put one up on the wood line here. And Castle Age soon to be done. TaToH is going with a lot of farms right now, 5 villagers on gold, so I think he will be able to click up between 19 and 20 minutes, which should be a very good timing. Keif going with the Siege Workshop immediately, and there's 1, 2, 3 watchtowers up for him. I guess he could go over the TC soon if he didn't have to invest the wood into Mangonel, Siege Workshop, etc. 1 watchtower coming up on that second stone, just to deny that, and the gate will go down soon. It's got 3k 577 HP, that's the Byzantine's bonus of course, but it still will go down. Keif, are you going for a monastery, are you going for a monk rush here, or just to defend from the towers? Actually, TaToH finished Wheelbarrow 1834, 35, something like that, and now I think he only needs to buy 100 more food and he should be able to click up before 20 minutes. And in the meantime, that watchtower is getting attacked by Mangonel, or not anymore. The house here actually doing good, because the watchtower is probably going to attack the house instead of this watchtower. 5 archers inside, the village is getting attacked. Good micro here by TaToH. He needs to repair this watchtower now again, or drop the archers out. That's what's happening. The gate is open, and TaToH going for the extra gold. He's only clicking on at 2013, so that's still very good. And I think he has done the damage, because Keif cannot really go for a monk rush. Instead, he needs to invest into siege units. And he is not going for any extra TCs. So actually, TaToH's strategy working for now. Keif in the score lead, but that's because TaToH is on the way to Castle Age. Stable now coming up for him, so he's going to try and counter these Mangonels using knights or possibly scouts, Lightcav, I don't know yet. Keif is not going for anything other than 1 TC, villagers and siege units right now. Monastery finally up, and a second monastery on the way, so actually now it's going to be a monk rush, but TaToH should be able to defend this. He's got 2 scouts, he may go for Lightcav soon, he's going to lose that. Ooh, is TaToH going for fast Imperial? Look at the resources, I didn't even see that. Siege Workshop coming up, a watchtower in front of his main gold. And he's clicked up to Imperial Age, so he's gonna go for Imp Monks. This is gonna be huge, and Keif is never ever gonna expect it. This is gonna be a really good counter to what Keif is putting up right now. Siege Workshop going forward. Actually a lot of monks and siege units on the field, but I don't think Keif will be able to see the monasteries, because they are way in the back. Only the Mangonel and the watchtower is what Keif can see right now. And there's still watchtowers in the front covering that gold. Keif could take this gold, he's gonna go for the relics here, but TaToH Redemption coming in, of course, Sanctity on the way. He's gonna go for all the monk upgrades, and a tower rush into fast imp for Byzantines might be a really good meta in Volatile Kingdoms. Now Keif also clicked up to Imperial Age, so it's gonna be there a lot later. Now the forward monastery coming up, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 monasteries, and TaToH, of course, a lot of villagers on the main gold. He's got that second gold safe in the back, which he can take if and when the main gold will be attacked. But for now, block printing coming in, and TaToH is moving out. I'm pretty sure atonement should have been done. I'm not entirely sure, but pretty sure. Block printing illumination is expected. The scouts now moving out to take down a monk. This castle might not even go up. No, TaToH is not going that far forward. He cannot see that yet. He can... I can see it actually. and the castle from Keif should go up, but Scorpion's getting converted now, and those 12 range monk are going to be really annoying to those mangonels. They will go down really fast here. Will the mangonels get converted? Yeah, that's one converted mangonel. For now, TaToH has to go back here, and he's putting up a castle of his own. Keif also up to Imperial Age. TaToH has 12 more villagers, Keif only on 34. That's pretty much nothing. Like the minimum number for a good fast imp, it's like 38 to 40, something like that. And Keif is running out of his gold in the back here. Still did not scout the extra gold, which is disappointing again. That means he needs to go for a third gold, and TaToH can see that for now. Or for this one, actually got rid of the tower, so it will be fine. TaToH doing Theocracy. And we have the castle up for TaToH, a little bit of slowing down happening. Both players trying to get their armies up, granting illumination. Theocracy coming in from Keif now. And TaToH, I think, should switch into something different now. I don't think he wants to go for a full monk rush, seeing that Keif is also up. We're going to see trebuchets, there's a ram inside, and he's still got a few monks on the field, obviously. But is monks everything we're going to see? I hope to see elite skirmishers or arbalists, something like that. Maybe even halberdiers to have mass units. Now TaToH probably re-booming a little bit, or booming actually, not re-booming, but trying to boom ahead, get more military units out, then abandon the monk rush idea or the temporary monk rush idea to actually get a lot of units. And Keif is doing heresy. Did he just finish the heresy upgrade? I think he did, investing a lot of gold, but he's not going to face a TaToH who is going only monks, and I think heresy was a mistake. Redemption are coming in. This is a very important upgrade for the monks here, but TaToH with that castle securing this gold and stopping Keif's push for now. Keif going with a trebuchet of his own, going with another monastery, but I think the monk rush is a bad idea at this point. Let's see for TaToH. What is he preparing now? Barracks is up in the right hand side, but no spearmen, no halberdiers, anything coming out. It's not going to be barracks apparently. Is TaToH going for anything else? Archer rangers, and we're going to see crossbowmen. Heresy coming in from TaToH. That makes sense actually, because Keif is still going heavy into monks, but just lost the castle. He's going to lose the monastery. And once when a few arbalists are out on the field, those monks will be in trouble. The mangonels can still be converted by TaToH with the 12 range monks, and Keif needs to switch now into something different. 48 villagers. But he doesn't really go for economy. He's finally finding that extra gold. Maybe he can see it already, or maybe he's going to find it now. I think he can see it. Scouted that one. Right hand side scout doing nothing here. And now trebuchet moving forward. The mangonels attacking the walls. Siege workshop coming up forward. But the crossbowmen are already there to take down the villagers here. The monks will be able to convert those. They're both dying. And now Keif knows that TaToH has heresy, so I think he should switch. Let's see, Keif, resources looking okay-ish, but he's still going for monks only. 3 relics in the monastery, there's 2 more relics in the field, I guess, and 3-4 trebuchets from TaToH taking out a lot. Ooh, good shot with the mangonel. A lot of crossbowmen going down. Those are not arbalists yet. I think TaToH needs to go for arbalist immediately, or as soon as possible, but he's taking out a lot of monks here, and is clearing up that forward from Keif. Thumbing coming in from TaToH. Keif actually with good resources, but what are you going to do here? Siege workshop coming up. Onager is really not the answer against the monks that TaToH still has. Scorpions maybe, but against Arbalest, Scorpions will die fast. And now the crossbowmen moving forward to take down more monks. Maybe TaToH is going to lose all the crossbowmen, but he's taking down like 1k gold almost. That's at least 8 monks going down for only a few crossbowmen. Very good job here from TaToH, and now he's pushing forward 3 trebuchets, attacking the siege workshops first. Keif was not able to go into some different unit composition early on, was going with monks, which was a bad idea. Those villagers now can't even go into the base, and they're gonna get raided eventually. And gold shaft mining coming in from TaToH. Wasn't going for the arbalest. He's got the resources to do that actually. And you should go for that, but now the forward siege workshops coming up, and the trebuchet is still hitting everything that is in their range. GG being called by Keif. Keif, I think, with one mistake in this game, and that was to go monks in Imperial Age and monks only. Should have gone for a second TC earlier on, and maybe go for something like Arbalest as well. Arbalest coming from TaToH only now. But TaToH, the new TyRanT, winning against the Lizard Karma, going to the next round. Hope you enjoyed these games. See you in the next ones. GG.